Jake Goodman has been a gravedigger ever since he graduated high school 20 years ago. His job entailed him receiving a call from the cemetery management about a burial, and then he and his team would dig a plot according to the usual standard size or according to the measurements of the dead person. The job was quick enough to settle in a day. Having seen and experienced enough on the job, Jake especially knew if someone has passed away whenever his left wrist felt stiff. When that happened, he would tell his boys to get ready, while he waited calmly with his phone in hand. As soon as it rang, the request to dig a plot will come in, well expected. Only one call disturbed him enough though. Having received his request, he returned to his office to find one guy unable to work due to sudden injury with his ankle. Another came down ill with flu. Another complained of dry heat. Leaving for only one newbie, the two of them took out their equipment and started to dig. It was uneventful, and the job was well done. As they waited for the funeral cortege to come, Jake noticed that his left wrist had become stiffer than usual. After having waited for so long, Jake received another phone call telling him that the funeral was called off for today due to some reason. Jake was okay with that, except that now he was faced with the problem of a grave lying empty. Superstitious or not, an empty grave left behind for the day is unnerving. Jake scoured around the cemetery and found a broken tree branch 5 feet long. After trimming it a bit, he placed the branch inside the grave before covering it with canvas. Long after midnight, his daughter knocked frantically at his bedroom door, waking him and his wife. As they opened the door, they saw their daughter slumped weakly on the floor, sobbing and shaking. Jake turned on all the lights in his house and picked up the phone to call the police before his daughter stopped him from doing so. Covered in blanket and with her mother hugging her, Jake's daughter recounted that she was sleeping on her bed when an apparition of a woman clothed in white shroud pulled her out of her bed. The sight shook her. The apparition pulled her hard across the floor while saying that her father disturbed her place by leaving her grave empty. The apparition dragged her so that she can fill the empty grave. Jake's daughter fought against the apparition before the apparition disappeared away. Her legs now like jelly, she put herself to her parents' room. Trembled, Jake stayed with her daughter till morning. At daybreak, he hurried to the cemetery and found the branch he put in yesterday was flung across another grave, while the grave itself was partially filled with dirt.